Hello children, today I am going to give you brief description of Act 1 Scene 3 of Merchant of Venice, and if you will listen to this carefully, it will be easy for you to understand the text. So before going to the scene, do you remember what happened in Act 1 Scene 1? Yes, there, Antonio explains that he has no ready cash at present as his ships are still at sea. But he suggested that Bassanio could borrow the money using his name for credit. So, this scene 3 is an extension of Act 1, Scene 1. This scene opens at the public place in Venice. Bassanio has approached a moneylender named Shylock. The two are engaged in conversation. Bassanio wants a loan of 3,000 ducats for a period of 3 months on Antonio credit or surety. Shylock gives a careful consideration to the request. He admits that Antonio is a good man. By this he means he is a creditworthy. He can be trusted for repaying the loan with interest. But then there is some risk in accepting his surety. Shylock is hesitant as he is aware of the risk involved in the business of merchandise. Antonio's all money is invested in his ships that carry merchandise to different countries. They all are subject to various risks. There are strong winds and storms which cause a deep threat to these ships. Then there are pirates, they attack the ships and rob them. In spite of all this, he agrees to consider Bassanio's request for the loan. After all, Antonio himself is sufficient as a surety. Bassanio invites him to join them at dinner. Shylock hates the idea of eating with Christians. He says that it is against his principle to eat with a Christian. He would rather have only business relations with them. Right then, Antonio enters. Shylock pretends as if he has not noticed him. He speaks to himself in an aside, thinking of his hatred for Antonio. Why he hates Antonio? Because he is a Christian. But more than that, he hates him for lending money to people without charging any interest, and it does great harm to Shylock, who is a professional money lender. Antonio admits that he never lends or borrowed money if it involves payment of interest on the borrowed amount, but he is ready to get a loan on behalf of his friend Bassanio. Shylock defends his business of charging interest on the money given on loan. He quotes in its favor from the Old Testament, and thrift is blessing, if men steal it not. On this, Antonio replies that the devil can cite scripture for his purpose. Shylock is enraged and accuses Antonio of having spat on him and insulted him by calling him a dog. He demands to know why, in spite of hating him so much, Antonio has approached him for the money. He asks, "Hath a dog money? Is it possible a cur can lend 3,000 ducats?" Antonio takes a stiff stand. He challenges the Jew, declaring that he would again be called a dog. Antonio doesn't want a loan from a friend. Shylock may lend money to an enemy. Shylock's sense of hurt changes into a desire to take revenge on Antonio. He sees it as an opportunity to satisfy his desire to harm the wealthy Christian. He put forward a strange proposal. Antonio will have to sign a merry bond which will not involve the payment of any interest on the loan, only if the loan is not repaid within the prescribed limit. Shylock will have the right to cut off a pound of flesh from any part of Antonio's body. Shylock pretends that it is a merry bond. It is meant to be a mere fun. Antonio, on the other hand, is incautious. He is sure about himself. His ships are likely to return sooner than 3 months. He will have enough money to repay the sum of 3,000 ducats. But Bassanio feels alarmed. He cautioned Antonio not to sign such a bond. So the clever Jew ridicules Bassanio and assuring that a pound of human flesh can be of no use to him. It is less valuable than a pound of mutton. Antonio is satisfied. Shylock tells him to meet at the notary to sign the merry bond. Antonio mistakenly believes that the Jew has become kind in granting the wish. So, children, we are given the impression in the opening scene that Bassanio is a carefree young man leading a life of luxury on loans taken from Antonio. But in this scene, Bassanio's loyalty to Antonio comes to light. He dislikes the idea of signing the dangerous bond, and he says, "You shall not seal to such a bond for me. I will rather dwell in my necessity." It is only when Antonio assures him that his ships will come back before the expiry of the scheduled time, then he is satisfied. So this way, this scene ends here. Next video, I will be coming with the explanation of important passages.